When the 2023 spring anime lineup was initially released this year, many fans began to see it as a season with great potential up and down the board. Lots of returning favorites back for another season. Interesting new projects by studios that seemingly never disappoint. And of course, a long list of highly anticipated debut series that had manga readers foaming at the mouth. Chief among the latter being Oshi No Ko, which was seemingly destined for greatness from the very start. Seeing as it was adapting a fantastic manga with a relatively sizable following, it was set to be animated by Doga Kobo, who just so happened to be the studio behind one of my favorite anime of the 2010s in Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun, and perhaps most importantly, was being given an hour-and-a-half long runtime for its debut episode. However, I don't think even the most passionate of Oshi No Ko believers could have anticipated what happened to start the season, when after one single episode, it became the highest rated anime on my anime list, surpassing the likes of Attack on Titan and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, all the while starting the great anime Reddit comment war of 2023. So, how did this even happen? And did the show continue its greatness throughout the rest of the season? Well, for starters, I fully believe that had the first episode not been given the time to let its viewers get fully invested in the plot, and instead simply ended around the 23-minute mark like most anime, that the show would have still been a success. But a lot of people might have been turned off by the show's rather, let's say, unique take on a story about reincarnation. Look, no amount of crisp animation or interesting plot can erase the fact that a teen idol gave birth to the reincarnated baby of an idol-loving gynecologist in his 30s. Thankfully, the episode instead lets us quickly move past this plot point and get to know our characters individually before collectively ripping out non-manga readers' hearts and showing them that this is not a lighthearted story, but rather one of revenge and a dark look into the rigorous world of hopeful entertainers. Every single scene has a purpose. Not only does it show, not only does it tell, but it also lets the viewers get immersed into the show's characters and its developing plot. Should one single episode define a show, though? Absolutely not. Whether it's a bad episode in an amazing show or a god-awful train wreck with one shining light of hope, it's unfair to be compelled to judge something without its full context in mind. So, how did Oshi No Ko do after its amazing opening act? Well, for one, the animation that was supposedly because of a movie-level budget for one episode, well, that was just wrong because it's continued to excel. From character models to background locales and anime eyes that range from breathtakingly beautiful to at times soul-snatching levels of ominous. The music stays crisp and refreshing throughout, with the opening number being a certified banger and possibly my favorite opening since Ya Boy Konding and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Possibly the best thing that the show continues to succeed on, though, is the original manga's greatest strength, its storytelling. Oshi No Ko's characters all feel fleshed out, taking characters that seemingly have no importance to the story at first and allowing them the time to develop, so that when the plot calls for them to step to the forefront, they can truly shine on our screens. Our reincarnated leads of Aqua and Ruby truly have their own sense of self, letting us, the audience, see them blend together their past lives with the new second chance that they have been given, both having similar yet very unique goals concerning the entertainment industry. Aqua has a sense of darkness surrounding him, due to the death of his mother and literal idol Ai, that doesn't feel overly done because we know why he behaves the way he does. We see how his past life ends, and just when he's starting to find his purpose in life again, it's all ripped away. This sets him into the industry with a goal of rising the ranks so as to find the person who supposedly caused all the pain and suffering he has had to endure through 2 lives. Ruby, on the other hand, is more charming and bright, seeing Ai's death as a chance to honor her and continue the legacy she was beginning to make for herself. These two contrast so well with each other throughout the show, and it makes for a rather unique relationship, seeing as neither knows the connection that they actually had to one another in their past lives. So yeah, Oshi No Ko certainly started with a massive industry-shaking bang, But for those that have not seen it yet because they either despise it for overtaking their favorite shows in a single day, or simply view it as the next mainstream darling for casuals, I just highly implore you to take a step back and let yourself be immersed in what could easily go down as one of the best anime adaptations of the 2020s. And maybe, as episode 1 did for some, become one of the greatest of all time. I've been Summers with Baka to Basics, and I'll see you the next time class is in session.